thing. He's a founding member of the Axis of Evil comedy tour.
Heck yeah!
You've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
Maz Jabroni joins the show this morning. What's up, Maz? How you doing?
What is going on?
What is the word, my friend?
In the hizzy.
You know it.
Yes, my friend.
He's performing this weekend. Madhouse Comedy Club right there in Horton Plaza. Great place to see a comedy show. Really good food, really good stuff. You got to go check him out. He's performing tonight, 7:30, 9:45. Tomorrow night, 7:30, 9:45. Even a Sunday show.
Even Sunday, I figured, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
No need to rest.
For those Sunday types,
Yeah.
the people that just like the Sundays. Some people like Mondays.
Yes.
Some people like Sunday.
Right.
And I don't discriminate. For me, every day of the week is just another day. I don't know why I just started talking like that. That was weird.
It really did.
You guys were all looking at me like, where's he going with
Yeah.
this?
Is he going to do the whole thing like this?
Is there a punchline in it? No, it's just Monday sometimes. Sometimes it's Tuesday.
Days of the week comedy. It's awesome.
It's amazing. The guy does a whole hour on the days of the week. And it's just him saying it over and over.
And then we get to Friday and it's like, whatever.
But we cannot skip Wednesday. Because it is the hump day. It's the hump day for everybody.
Even get me started on Thursday, okay?
Sometimes Thursday make me crazy.
It writes itself.
You see?
I don't know what just
See how
happened.
easy it is to do stand-up?
Yeah, right?
There's some dude right now driving going like, man, I could do this.
Yeah,
Write
jeez.
this down.
That's all you do is just do a funny voice and
But I'm
name
gonna-
days of the week.
I'm gonna change and make it. I'm gonna be the month comedian.
Oh.
There's January. Sometimes you go to February, but by March I'm already wiped out.
You never know.
You never know. By March I'm like ready for Christmas already, which is in December.
Which, can you believe that they're already doing Christmas
Dude.
time? I mean, we're in September,
Dude,
boss.
I was in LA. It was so weird because I was going grocery shopping,
Yeah.
and as I was walking in with a cart, there was all these pumpkins.
Yeah.
And I forgot for a second. I was like, "Oh my god, am I late? I gotta get the pumpkins."
Yeah.
I look at my calendar. I'm like, "It's September 2nd. These pumpkins are gonna rot. I can't take this pumpkin home. They're
We
selling
gotta keep it on for
pumpkins.
2 months? Like, what?
Slow down, America."
There's Halloween candy out, all that stuff. But, I mean, literally, every year it seems like they're starting Christmas earlier and earlier. I mean, it's going to seriously be Valentine's Day and we'll be like, get ready for Christmas.
These bastards. I'm telling you, it's just, and we get caught. It's so crazy. We do things because they tell us to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like whenever a movie comes out, like Fast and Furious 10, they're like, "Have you seen it? See it."
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They said see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they get done with the sequels, and they start with the prequels.
Yeah.
Oh, there was something we forgot to tell you. Like what?
This is when Vin Diesel was a baby.
Yeah, this is when he was slower and not so angry. The prequel to Fast and Furious.
Literally, there are writers right now going,
Yeah.
ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. You know what? Yes.
Think of
I
that.
like this. I like this.
Stupidity.
Right? Now, not a lot of people can say they've performed in front of a king before.
Yes.
Maz can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. On Tuesday.
Call back.
Call back.
Just the king of Jordan.
It was the Burger King.
Yeah.
No, it was the Burger King.
That'd be scary.
It's a crazy drunk dude that came to my show dressed as Burger King. I was like,
It wasn't LeBron James.
no, it wasn't the Burger. I was like, I could put this on my resume.
Yeah.
No, we actually performed in front of the King of Jordan.
That's unbelievable.
Crazy.
Right? How do you change the set, or do you just say, like, do, hey, whatever?
Yeah, you do crowd work. What do you do for a living?
Oh,
Run a
king.
country.
Okay, yeah.
All
Let
right.
me do my king jokes here.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, King?
Is it up to be king? Let me ask.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up with the queen?
Look at
Hey,
this guy with a crown. What's your deal?
where's your jewels, buddy? No, that's got to be crazy.
No, it was crazy. So this is what happened when we did Axis Evil Comedy Tour. That was the first tour I was on,
Yeah.
and then we did it on Comedy Central. It came out on Comedy Central, and then I thought, we'll if we're ever gonna do another country, we'll end up doing like England, or Australia, Canada, other places where they speak English.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, this thing came out on YouTube, and we got a call from some guys out of Jordan, and they're like, "Yes, hi, we would like to have you come do the comedy show here in Jordan." I was like, "Well, bro, I'd love to, but the show's in English."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm talking to an English right
Bro,
now." I'm like, "Oh my god!" It blew my mind. I'm like, "You guys speak English?"
I mean,
It was
unless you have Middle Eastern descent.
I'm supposed to,
I mean,
yeah, I'm supposed to be like open-minded
right.
and this stuff.
You should have been like, dude, that's totally cool.
You know what it was? It was I'd been dumbed down by all the Fast and the Furious.
You blame Vin Diesel for this.
I blame Vin for doing this. So, long story short, man, we go to Jordan, and the king shows up at the show, and it was amazing, man.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, it was so cool. The craziest part was, you know, he had like a motorcade.
Well, yeah.
I've never had a motorcade.
Well, he's the king. I mean.
Yeah, you would hope so. He showed up in a scooter.
Threw down his backpack, and he's like, okay.
He's like, hey, bro, can you hold my helmet? I gotta go pee. Like, totally, king.
It makes sense. Motorcade, protection.
You know.
Right.
No, so I've never had like a motorcade, so it was funny. Like the show was at a venue right by the hotel where we're staying, and so I look outside and I see this like cars, like boop, 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 and these guys jumping out of cars. And I started getting goosebumps. I go, oh my God, the king is here. And so I threw on my clothes, I ran downstairs, and then we went there, and what had happened was the night before we'd done a show as well, and the night before they had us do, like, there was like a musical act that would warm up the show, and then it was us.
Okay.
So I went downstairs, and the host of the show, Ahmed, who's another...
You've been in here before.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We're on tour together, and he was the host. And the night before, he knew he had like a half an hour of this guy playing of the violin to rock and roll. That's what the guy did.
Okay.
And he's like, so the next night he's like, I'll show up later.
Weird opener, but okay.
Weird opener. He's like, it was the king playing rock and roll.
Right. On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. So he's like, well, I got a half an hour, so I can show up a little later. And so we're downstairs, and we're in the green room, and the promoter comes running, and he's like, where's Ahmed? And we're like, chill, dude. He's gonna be here. He's got a half an hour. He's like, no. He's got to be here. We go, no. There's the warm up act, and he's like, no. Tonight the king is here. There's no warm up. He goes, as soon as the king sits, the show starts.
Oh no!
We're like, what? I didn't know that's a rule.
I
told me.
You're getting beheaded.
Did you know this rule?
I didn't know.
I didn't know that's a rule.
Obama waits for the clock.
Obama waits for the clock.
It's like the show starts today.
And I wonder if the king does like a little move where like he starts to sit. And he's like,
No, it doesn't.
Everyone gets ready to clap. They're like, no, not yet. I got you. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go pee again.
I'm gonna repark my scooter.
Like a Mel Brooks movie,
right?
So what was crazy was so we're sitting there, and then we go.
Where's Ahmed?
So we go, where's Ahmed? We go, don't worry, we got it. We'll text Ahmed. We'll text him. He'll come. And we go to text. They blocked all the cell phones. They don't want anyone detonating a bomb.
Oh, you don't even think about that.
Yeah. So now it's a race against Ahmed and his hair, and the king
sitting down.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God! So we're freaking out. We're trying to like call audibles. We're like, okay, you host. I'll do this. Why don't we do? And finally, we all of a sudden we hear Ahmed come. We're like, "Where you been?" He's like, "Dude, I have a half an hour." We're like, "No, you don't have a half an hour. It's the king says the show starts. You don't know that. You didn't know that.
Come on, get your violin out." What? No, wait.
Get the violin out.
Whatever. We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
So did the show go?
Show went great.
Cool?
He was cool. He invited us to the palace, man.
What? Did you go?
I was gonna.
I'm good.
Bro, I would totally like to come, but I've got a yoga thing. I got yoga.
I gotta write some jokes about the days of the week.
Gotta watch Real Housewives of Jordan.
Bro.
Sorry. I couldn't make it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So what's it like? I mean,
it was cool. You know what's funny is actually Jordan is one of the poorer countries in the region, so it wasn't like one of these like
palace castle.
It was a nice place. Don't get me wrong. And the crazy thing was like all the security you had to go through. Like we kept going through security, and like they would keep calling up, and the upstairs, the palace was like, no, they're with us. They're okay.
Yeah.
And then we'd like
funny guys. Huh?
Yeah. Then we walked like 10 feet, and some other security guys. Who are you guys? Comedians. Okay, let me search you. But it was cool, man. He was
amazing,
really cool.
Man.
Yeah.
And just by telling jokes, you get to do something like that.
Isn't that crazy?
That
My mom wanted me to be a lawyer.
Like what? You would have never got to go to.
I never would have met the king
on
a Tuesday.
Right? Ridiculous. Speaking of the king, LeBron James is in town, so come out to the show.
I've heard.
LeBron come out to the show.
LeBron, if you come to the show, he's here to he's getting married.
Getting married tomorrow.
LeBron, if you come out to the show, I'll get you guys 2 free drink coupons.
Whoa! Yeah, dude, how can you turn that down?
That's how I roll.
Baller!
LeBron, it's got to be a well drink.
Yeah. And just for you.
And just for you, not for you and your wife.
They gotta pay.
They gotta pay.
Entourage got to pay.
Entourage just got to pay.
You bring D-Wade, he's gonna pony up. He can afford it.
And I think we'll throw in some chicken wings. Just for you.
No!
Just for you.
You better check with the house.
you.
You better check with the house.
Yes.
Before you make
But
that
the
offer.
sauce is extra. Sauce is extra.
You want ranch? You're paying, LeBron.
Hey, LeBron. You chose it. You got it.
So, our boy Boston Rob here is going to be a dad next week.
Oh!
First time ever. You got kids?
Congratulations. I got a 5-year-old boy, 2-year-old girl.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes.
Got any advice for this guy?
What you got coming? Boy, girl? Number one, only advice I can give any parent. Do the sleep training. Have you heard of sleep training?
No.
Sleep training is this cute little baby's gonna come out. She's gonna be very cute,
Yeah.
and she's gonna be up all night. You're gonna be all crazy, but you're gonna be like, "Hey, man, I'm a trooper. I'm gonna get through this." And around 4 or 5 months in, what you can start doing is there's books you can read about this. You let when she cries, she's a cute little baby, but let little baby cry.
So you don't want to go in there.
Don't go in there. Your wife's gonna be your wife, girlfriend. What is your wife? Wife?
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, "Let's go in." You gotta be like, "No, baby, just relax." Just relax.
Oh.
Let's watch House of Cards. Let's watch whatever you gotta watch.
Yeah.
Watch whatever you gotta watch. Baby, and after 3 or 4 days, this baby will learn that that's how you sleep, and then she'll sleep through the night, and life will be good.
It's 100. You're 100% correct. I got two little ones.
Yeah,
too.
you know what I'm talking
I got
about.
a 4 and a 1.5-year-old.
Did you guys do the sleep training?
The first one we had no clue. Nobody told us this. So we were getting up and comfort,
Yeah.
swaddle, something.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, it took a good 2 years for her to sleep through the night. It was
Horrible.
awful.
Horrible.
So yeah, with the other one, we were just like, whatever.
Well, you gotta
Close
be-
the door.
Whatever,
Turn the
trust
music
me.
up.
It's my wife, because my wife didn't want to do it. My wife kept it like, she's like, maybe she's sick. I'm like, she's all right. I think baby's like, I think
The baby's
she's
gonna crawl
yeah.
out of the crib. No, it's not.
Yeah. Baby's gonna go on a shooting spree. She's crazy. Baby's gonna declare war on Syria. Baby cannot declare war on Syria.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, she could. You never know. You never know.
Be a
She
smarter
does
move than us.
Does get one vote in Congress.
Right?
No, do the sleep training.
Yeah, do
Get
that.
the book. Go check it out.
Baby wise.
There you go.
That's the
Yeah.
There you go.
Baby
Nice.
wise.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's it. That's
So,
all I gotta
so
do.
you got the 2 kids.
Got the
Things
2
crazy
kids.
for you at all?
Life
or-
is good.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
good.
I love it. It's funny because as every age has a different thing.
Yes.
So for the longest time it was a sleep thing, and we were getting used to it, and we're still working on that still. But they're getting better and better. But every year, this just happened the other day, and it was kind of funny. And so my son, he just went to kindergarten. 5
Okay.
years old, cutest
Nice.
little thing. Yeah, it was nice. And so my wife sent him to kindergarten, and we took him to kindergarten, and then he had like a little bag or something,
Sure.
and then all the other little kids got backpacks. So my son comes home. He's like, I want a backpack.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And my wife is like, she's like over the top with style.
Oh, no.
It's too much.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like Stella McCartney pants. Like, isn't that women's clothing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She used to put those on him.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
What?
She would put those on him
Wow,
because
okay.
they looked nice.
Maz,
I was like, babe,
No.
you know the skinny pants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Skinny like Mick,
What
like
is he,
Mick Jagger.
3?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
Come on.
Yeah, I was like, he looks like John Travolta out of Grease. Remember when he was all like
Sandy.
Sandy?
It was like weird as
So it was crazy. So it was like and then he would come home with like rips in the knees. He's like, those are Stella McCartney's. And he's like, oh, what? So now we're in this point of the poor kid wants a backpack, and my wife's like, I just don't want it to be tacky. I'm like,
so wait, so no cars, no
"Babe,
nothing like that.
fine." Well, yeah, he goes, I want Angry Birds.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
My wife's like, well, I'm not sure. I'm like, get him the Angry Birds. He wants the why?
Does Dolce and Gabbana make an Angry Bird?
Exactly. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. She's gonna get him like a man purse. You know, like
Oh,
the European
no.
man
A
purse.
Merce?
Immerse.
No.
My boy is gonna show up with a merce.
Oh no,
That's
Mom.
gonna have this PB&J in there? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what the?
Can you imagine?
That's horrible.
They're gonna be like, "What is wrong? Are you European?"
Yeah.
And do you have any say in any of this?
I do. Well, I'm trying to. I told because what it is she's obviously she's I love her as my wife,
Yeah.
and so I think I just had to remind her
Yeah.
because she
Like,
got
it's
caught up
still
in
a
it. She's
kid.
like, I don't want it to be tacky, and
Yeah.
I was like,
No.
babe,
Like, it's a kid. Like,
Yeah.
it's kindergarten.
get him the Angry Freebirds.
Right.
That's all he knows.
Yes.
And please do not get it. If you get expensive stuff, they ruin it.
Right.
Every time.
Like, chances are he's not even going to come home with the bag.
It's
so
ridiculous.
What's the
Oh,
point?
dude,
He'll
dude.
trade it for the, cool Star Wars bag, and then it's like,
Spoken like a man with experience.
Yes,
You're gonna
I have
lose
kids.
so many things.
right.
I sent my son to tennis camp this summer. Every day I'd give him a new hat. I was like, this is your hat. Remember, this is your hat. Keep the hat on. Your name is on the hat. Don't lose this hat. Every day he'd come home, I was like, where's the hat? Hat?
What hat? Your dad.
Like, it was on your head. How do you lose something that was on your head?
That's the best, man. That's awesome. Go see Maz. He's performing this weekend, Madhouse Comedy Club. Tonight, 7:30, 9:45. Tomorrow night, 7:30, 9:45. And don't forget Sunday.
Sunday, for you people.
For you only. Maz, great having you in here, man.
for
Nice
having me,
meeting
man.
you. You
Thanks
bet.
a lot.
All right. If speaking of kids, if you've ever been embarrassed by your dad, you're gonna want to stick around for our next story.